Introducing new Moth Be Gone. Welcome back to WETT The Splash, the home of all your naughty little secrets.
We are live from the scene of the accident, and the death toll has climbed to a staggering rate.
I was out fishing the other day.
Yeah.
And I caught a sturgeon.
Oh, what?
A big one.
Damn.
Dude, sturgeon get huge.
Yeah, they get massive.
I've never seen one of those boat eater sturgeons in person, but I've seen some like big fucking ones.
Boat eater?
Yeah.
Like they eat the boat?
No, like they're just so fucking big that I'd be afraid to be in the water with them in a boat.
Yes, fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need to be above the water in a helicopter with a large gun. But so I caught a pretty sizable one though, and I was really happy about it.
Dope.
And,
Fuck yeah.
I wanted to like take it with me because like it was such a big fucking fish. Like I was like, there's no way. Like I know an Asian person I can give this to.
Right.
And so I didn't have like a cooler or nothing. But what I did have was my Back Nine Problem shirt.
Yes.
So I wrapped the sturgeon in the Back Nine Problem shirt.
Yeah.
And it was so breathable and so form fitting that the fish actually kind of came back to life.
Wow.
It jumped out of my hands,
Damn.
got into the water, still wearing the B9P shirt,
Oh.
and other fish just start coming up and just throwing fish puss at it.
Hey.
And it was getting phone numbers and
start
like
flirting, right?
it was
Became
making
a
eggs.
pimp.
You know what I'm
Became a real
saying?
pimp.
I went from getting fish to making eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of quality
Yes.
in these shirts. That's what you
Yes.
get when you order the Mingo 2.0.
Yeah, even trade.
You know what I'm
even
saying?
trade.
Or the Shark Bite. It's a beautiful thing. These shirts right here, fellas, these are very comfy. They come from small to triple XL.
Wide range.
They I mean, honestly, I own one. It's one of my favorite shirts ever since I've ever gotten it. I messed it up a little bit. I even accepted that and I admitted to it. Still wearing it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's breathable. It hugs my it's almost like I'm just walking around in lotion and nobody could see my nipples.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You're finally not cutting diamonds no more.
Like I feel like if I did go golfing, this would be the best shirt because like it's almost like you don't know how to sweat. Your body forgets when you're wearing it. It's
Yes.
like it's like moisture wicking. Like you start to sweat and it just comes straight through the material. It's like it's pulling on your skin and juicing you.
Yes.
And then just excreting it off of
yes,
this. It just beads up and
yes.
rolls off like when you freshly stain a deck.
Juice me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Trying to get juiced. You know, if you're trying to get juiced, you got to go to back9problems.com, promo code thickness, all lowercase letters.
We don't know why.
You know, I guess
Ask them. We don't
nobody's
know.
excited about it. How about that?
Man, they need to put that somewhere in their details of the shirt. You know, details like get juiced. You know?
I think they need to make one fat shirt and put it in put the title all in lowercase letters. And then it's all going to make sense.
Yes, exactly.
Just make the thickness golf shirt and then
Yes.
send it to fat celebrities.
Yes.
You know, make it a 4 or a 5, up to
like
5.
Your official sponsored shirt
Yeah.
that you can only get if you're
Yeah.
a sponsored
'Cause
person. You
here's
know,
the thing.
like
Let's-
individual.
Let's
group,
be real.
whatever.
Let's be real. He gave me a 3. I wear a 3, but they form fit.
I definitely should have gotten a double.
You know what I'm saying?
I underestimated the fat.
It tells you about your fat.
Yes.
It wants you to know about your fat.
Yes.
It doesn't try to hide your fat in any way.
Yep.
So you gotta go up to maybe all the way up to 5.
Yeah.
And send a 5 to somebody who wears a 3. Honestly, like, or maybe send a 4 to somebody who wears a 3.
Somebody's listed as 3.
Size
they get
up.
5. Would that be insulting though?
Probably,
to some
yeah. At first,
You
yes,
know?
and then you put it on. You're like,
And then you're
these
like,
guys
I
understand.
see. Yes.
Yeah, like as a fat guy, I think my heart would be broken upon arrival.
But you'd feel seen though, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna be seen in these colorful shirts. That's for sure. You're gonna stand out, my friend. You're gonna look like a party blimp.
Just something about the image of you, like, you know, getting really angry as you look at the shirt, you know, like, oh, you know, they think I'm a quadruple, like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
you put it on, and you're like, oh,
Oh wow.
They get me.
Wow.
Oh what? Oh wow. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
'cause
Back Nine Probs, dude.
Back Nine
Excellent company.
Here's the thing. I think
Shout
like
out to you, Doug.
if I would have gotten a 4, this is how I feel like it would have went down. I think because I'm wearing a 3 and I like the 3. I'm not afraid to go out in public with it.
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
what am I trying to hide? You know what I'm saying? It's really just
right.
about not seeing
Yours
skin.
fits you so well. I'm not gonna lie.
love it.
Like
I fucking love it.
it definitely like somehow makes your size look like appealing in such a way that you have a T shape almost.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
the way
I
it
got-
tucks everything.
I got big
in.
fucking shoulders.
You know, like
you
you
know?
look massive,
Yeah.
bro, like a bouncer,
Yeah,
damn near.
and that's
Yeah.
why I think if I would have went for a 4, I think it would only have hugged to the shoulders and chest, and then it would have been a little looser around the tummy
Yeah,
area.
hopefully.
And then I would have
Yeah.
looked like a fucking. I would have looked like there
Like
was
a
something
unit.
there.
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
unit, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
but,
like
wow,
an
is that
animal.
guy a veteran? This guy's huge.
Massive, you know.
When I'm wearing the 3, and they're like, "Oh, that guy's huge."
Yeah, you got the hobble too, you know, when
Oh,
your
yeah.
foot's fucked up
Oh,
slightly
that must
that
have been
day.
war.
So
That must have been from war. He served our
he
country.
must have been a nom. He's like, he's not old enough for nom. No, it had been nom.
It had to
Had
be
to
no.
be no.
You see what that guy's seen? Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Look at those shoulders.
Exactly,
He's killed. He's killed many men.
Hell yeah.
Oh man! All right, let's get off of the back 9.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them. Promo code
Shout out,
thickness, all lowercase letters. 10% off. A very comfy shirt, and divot fixers. But all right, so I took a Billy field trip this weekend.
Wait, well, hold on. A field trip, as in like there's more than one.
Yes,
This?
multiple Billies.
No,
I am the leader.
Oh, no.
I am the one who can.
Responsibility.
I'm the one who can cut the meat. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying? Like I'm
Okay.
the one. Like if you
The
need
lunch meat, right?
If
Yes.
we need a box cutter for anything, I'm obviously
Yes.
I'm in charge.
You have the little holster and everything
Yeah, yeah.
too.
I
you
make
know?
sure everybody goes to the bathroom.
Like you're a Trader Joe's employee.
Yeah. So I'm out and about with my girl, and I go to like a used tire shop, just taking a whim, right? Like, cause I've been needing to get tires for how long? Tires are fucking expensive.
Yes.
All right, I'm not made out of
yes,
goddamn
they
money.
are. Yes,
I mean,
they fucking are.
I'm sure there's people listening to this that are like, like my tires were gonna be like $1,200
yeah.
for a full set.
Oh,
There's people
for a
listening to
full
this.
set.
There's people listening to this. They're like $1,200. Why don't you just spend the money? And there's people listening to this like, I don't think I could afford.
It's ludicrous.
Like how long it would
Yeah,
take
what
me to
the
save
fuck?
up $1,200
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
Jeez, but
You're already living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. No game.
oh
no
my
dice.
gosh, like my plan was to throw it on a fucking credit card. It's not like I'm made out of it either.
Yeah, exactly.
I was got to pay this bad boy off. No, so I go to this used tire shop, and like he's got like a set of 4 Bridgestones that are like brand fucking new, like just deep tread. You know what I'm saying? Like I could put my fucking quarter in there and not see
Quarter.
Washington's stupid chin.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
these bad boys are dirty, but for some reason they're new, which made me start thinking about why and how used tire shops exist. Like, do you think that they just go to junkyards and pull tires, or like they go to like dealerships? Because I heard one part is they go to the dealerships, and when people trade in their cars,
Yeah.
they can get the tires off of those,
Right.
Because the dealership will put new tires, and
Yeah.
if they're in decent shape, they'll go through the pile of what they're going to throw away and grab the best ones, and then they go sell them to used tire shops. So like, but I mean, either way, this is like a brand new set, and the guy only wants like $340 to put them on. You know what I'm saying? So like in my head, and then so like first thing I do, because I'm an American, under the
Yes.
age of 60,
Yes.
is I Google the tire.
Okay.
Because I have the power of Google. The people who don't use Google are stupid.
Yes.
Can I just say that?
Easy one and done.
Can I say that? Like, the answer to all of your stupid questions, you can Google it.
Yep.
The amount of people who ask me dumb questions and I Google it in front of them, not even sarcastically, like I just go, I don't fucking know.
Yep.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I got. Like, why are you asking me?
I do think that is a skill that is adopted as a kid.
Yes.
And I think our generation got really good at it in particular. 'Cause
Yes.
A lot of us like book reports, case in point,
Oh, beautiful.
Like how many of us actually read the book or just went up online and looked up Cliff Notes
Yeah.
or Spark Notes specifically.
Yeah,
You know?
and we were definitely like that
And-
first generation where that like was perfect. Because I remember, I think Spark Notes came around in high school.
Yeah.
Before that,
Middle school.
Middle school, yeah. And even then, it was like mostly Wikipedia that people back then were trying to steal their shit from.
Yeah, I mean,
and then the teacher would know because they've read Huckleberry Finn and they know it's not Star Wars.
Yes,
yes,
exactly, right.
But
it's funny that in order to get around reading a book, you have to read additional material. Yeah,
you still have to read,
right?
Like,
like such a roundabout thing.
Yeah, But I mean, you can get a lot from those. Like, damn, I don't know. All right, I got offered to skip first grade, but we'll go back to that.
Sure.
I've got the billies, and I hear the price for the tires. I go home immediately because I'm with my girl. I'm in her car. She drops me off. I got Bubbles and the billy from around the corner, both in the garage.
Yes.
And I'm like, all right, well, I don't want to go fucking sit here alone. So I walk in and I'm like, would you gentlemen be willing to come hang out with me while my tires get changed? And the around the corner Billy, he just springs up. He's like, yeah, we're going outside? Fuck yeah. Like, he's all excited about it. Like we're going to roll the window down for him. You know what I'm saying?
He's like the golden retriever Billy.
Yeah. We'll put like an old fucking Burger King cup full of water back there for him and shit. Like, he'll be all right. He's gonna be fucking mostly
He's
chill.
just pleasant to be around.
His tongue's gonna get real dry hanging out his window like
fine,
that.
it's
So
fine.
we make sure he's got some water.
He's enjoying himself.
Yeah, he usually spills it though. But and then I got Bubbles, who just I don't know when the last time he made contact with the shower was, but he's strangely down because the other one's willing to go. Yeah.
Oh my god, is he still on that record?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He has showered, but he has not decreased the smell.
Yeah, he probably doesn't scrub. He probably just stands in the water.
I think he really does just stand. Because here's the whole thing. I mean, I've broken down on the show, and I'm glad if you've never heard this before. He gets in the fucking shower. I think he just gets wet, spins around in a circle, and then just gets out. And then he
gets out. Yeah,
he does not use a towel. I know this for a fact. He just walks naked from the bathroom to his room and gets in bed and like flops around.
Oh yeah.
And he either just goes back to sleep or he flops around it, or he'll just fucking put clothes on over his wet, disgusting body. So he's pulling all the funk to the surface by getting wet, and then gets out and decides to roll all over his mattress and then put nasty ass clothes on.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. I'm sure he's been in the shower since he left.
That like makes me like have a physical reaction of like frustration. Like I legitimately.
Oh, imagine if he's in your vehicle.
Is so upsetting, bro.
Dude, I yelled at him. I actually yelled at him. He came into the garage. I don't feel bad, but this one was funny. It's fucked up a little bit. He comes into the garage. I've just woken up. Yes. It's Saturday morning. I slept in a little bit, so it's like 6:30. And he comes into the garage in his underwear to, I'm assuming, just take a dab and go back to bed because he can't, I don't know. He was awake, so might as well do drugs. But
yes.
He comes in his underwear. He sits down, and the wave of funk that traveled to me.
Yes,
it was almost like a different color of air. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like my eyes had to refocus, like it went blur and then back to normal real quick.
Yeah,
it hit me, and I got mad. I got not funny mad. I literally it hit me, and I went
really upset.
I was like, no. All right, you go in there and you fucking take a shower. You will not pollute this air of mine. This is good fucking air. You just ruined.
You piece of shit.
All right, there are people who die horribly in submarines over air like this.
Yes,
and you're just in here taking it for granted and ruining mine. Go take a fucking shower.
Yeah.
And he's like, jeez. And he just took a shower. He took a dab and went inside.
I love I just can hear him. Jesus.
Wow. Fuck.
Oh, fuck me.
Sorry,
I guess.
goddamn.
Jesus Christ.
That's not nice. What did I do?
Existing. You exist.
Just fucking bathe, damn it. You fucking, I'm going to make fun of you on the podcast until you start smelling better.
Oh my God.
God
Bubbles,
damn.
Please, buddy, man. Just a little bit of basic hygiene is like all we need. That's it.
Yeah. So I got
be a fucker.
So I got the golden retriever in the back, and then I got I got Bubbles in the front, and like, you know, first thing as I do is I crack a window. Golden Retriever, he needs to stick his fucking head out. He's excited. We're going out on the town. yeah.
It's like the pig commercial. Wee, wee, wee.
Oh yeah, he's got the little pinwheel and shit.
A little Geico, yeah.
That'd be
or
awesome.
whatever commercial that was.
And then I got Bubbles in the front, so we head out there, and like at first I was like, this is fine, right? They're normal people, you know, like who I like to say they're retarded because they're you know, medically, but they're people nonetheless, and they're my buddies. You know, I love Bubbles, and the other one's fine.
Cool.
I don't know how to save him or nothing like that. He's fine. Like, you know?
Yeah.
If I could get harm in any way trying, I just look the other way. Like when I saw that cat get ripped in half, I'd just close the garage door. If he was being beaten to death in the street, I'd probably just close the garage door and pretend I never saw that shit. Just whatever happens to him, happens to him.
It's another Sunday.
Yep. I'm not dealing with this.
Jesus fuck, bro. Oh my God.
We get there, and it's right next to like a pot shop, right? So Bubbles goes, but the golden retriever can't because this dickhead, he tells me his wallet's at home. I have 30 minutes to get there, by the way. He tells me that his wallet's at home. So I was like, okay, well, we could swing by your house. You just live around the corner, and you can grab your wallet. That way you two can go to the pot shop and walk around, do whatever you're doing in there, and then come join me because it's next door to each other. And so we take him to his house, can't find his fucking wallet. So then he says it's in his bicycle back at the house. And so we go back to the house, can't find it there either. Now I'm like, all right, well, it sucks for you. You're hanging out with me at the tire shop then. All right.
Yeah.
Bubbles knows
vibing.
where his wallet is, so he gets to go look at fucking pot. Sorry, bud. You're with dad. You know, sitting in line waiting for fucking tires.
Yep.
And so we go.
The
and
boring shit. Can't go with your brother. Sorry.
Yeah. So we go and we get settled to where now we're just kind of hanging out waiting. We can't really leave because we're on foot and we have to make it back wherever we go. Also, we don't know how long this is going to take.
Sure.
You know, he told me he wanted me back essentially 2 hours before they closed. So in my head, I'm giving this guy up to 2 hours. That's where I'm at. I don't know. This could take 20 minutes. This could take 2 hours. He wants 2 hours. So anything goes. It takes like 45 minutes. But while we're there, there's this lady who's just freaking the fuck out. She has a huge hole in her tire. And she is at a used tire shop and arguing horribly about the prices. Like, this is like out of this world. Mind you, this guy just sold me like $1,100 tires for $300.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like, this is the best deal I've ever gotten in my life.
Right.
Like, this is like God himself handed me money
for real.
and was like, I'll take care of you this time, brother. And it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to church.
Yes.
And getting touched, but
so, Catholic, clearly.
She's arguing with them like she doesn't want to pay for a new tire, and it's like, well, you fucking ran over like a railroad spike, bitch. Like, what do you want? And like, the guy, like, he finally like settles her down. So now she goes outside and she's sitting with me and the golden retriever. And golden retriever, he never shuts the fuck up. He just talks. He's a talking Billy.
Yeah.
Where Bubbles could be kind of a quiet Billy.
Sure.
And he gets excited and has like little quips and catchphrases. He's like always going for like the long laugh.
Oh.
Like he keeps going. Like he might get a laugh and then there's 15 more seconds of him talking before he finally gives up. And so he's constantly just fucking off. So he's, talking to my fucking ear, and then I see Bubbles coming up, and I'm like, oh, good, this is great. Like, now I've got the group back together. Everybody's around, that's good.
Corralling.
So I got the three of them, or I got all three of us, and an old man comes out with an oxygen tank. And I see the golden retriever, like, he hops up immediately, offers him a seat. The guy's like, it's fine, it's cool. Like, nice thing to do. And a truck comes out, and it's like this nice big ass fucking Ford. If I got the Ford F-350 Super Duty, you know what I'm saying? I'm a goddamn American. If you don't drive Ford, then you're a communist pussy.
Yeah, you.
He's got the big boy Ford, the Ford. You know what I'm saying? The Sam Elliott edition.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
A. And
Hell yeah.
it's got this little ass tires on it. Like little tires. Well, I mean, for a truck this big, I'm pretty sure my tires were
bitty
bigger,
truck.
and
Yeah,
I
wow.
drive a car.
Didn't upgrade the tires.
No, I think that's just what they thought it needed, I guess. Because, I mean, I don't know. It's, all right, so I don't know why. Because if Ford put it on it, you know what I'm saying? If the people who made the big-ass truck designed it with wheels like that, I'm assuming they know what they're doing. Because that's the number one selling vehicle America's had for the last 80 years.
The truck.
The Ford F-150. It's like the most sold vehicle like ever.
Number one
Yeah,
selling truck.
yeah. It's like I think they averaged like 1,000 a day the first couple of years it existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so Tommy's talking about this fucking thing. The golden retriever. He's talking about this fucking thing, and he's like, that's really weird. Those tires are really small. You know, honestly, if I had a truck, I mean, I couldn't do tires like that. Like, I mean, I guess if you're just gonna like go over to the grocery store, then that's fine. But I mean, no, why would you put tires like that? And like the whole time, the fucking guy who owns the truck is this old man with the oxygen tank who's standing next to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Tommy, I'm sure they're fine. He's like, no, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why would they put these stupid little tires? Like, could you imagine if you're like, you know, he goes on. He goes on and on.
Going, yeah.
And I'm looking at the old man over his shoulder who's just looking down at the back of his head like, do I have enough in me to swing this oxygen tank to finish this young fella off? Because I'm on the way out anyway. What's 3 months in jail?
Right.
Before I die.
Right. Yeah.
I've lived enough.
Yep. I've seen in many horizons.
I've got a grandson that this fucking King Ranch truck can go to. Like, I'm about to take this fucking retarded kid out. I
They're
swear to
gonna
God.
send me the retirement home anyway.
They send me straight to hell for all I care. I'm finishing this one. So then the lady who's sitting behind me, the one that was freaking out on the employees, she's sitting next to me on the other side of me and all the billies. And she thinks he's talking shit about her.
What?
She's just
What?
so old and white that there's no way in this world that anything going on isn't about her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anything
exactly.
everybody's talking about is her. It has to be.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that it's not. You know what I'm saying? It has to be about her. She was 60 years ago. She was probably beautiful.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
Why isn't everyone still talking about
we
me?
must be talking about
What's
her.
going on?
So she goes, "Excuse me, are you talking about me?" And I look over and I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Are you talking about my car?" And I was like, "Which car is yours?" She's like, "That Expedition." I was like, "No, he's talking about this truck right here." And she goes, "Why?" And I was like, "Because it's got little tires."
It's got a little.
And then
tire.
she starts going, "Yeah, those are really little tires. That
my
sounds dumb.
God.
Like, why? If I had this truck, I would return it and I would get the correct size tires. Like, I don't understand why they gave them this with these tires on it." And this old man, now he's like, "What the fuck is going on? Why does everybody hate me? Are we all just trashing the truck in front of me? Did somebody put this? Where's Ashton? Am I being punked? Where is he? You know what I'm saying?"
And then he throws the oxygen tank at the bitch.
Yeah, dude, he should have fucking put it through her goddamn glasses, straight through her nose. like, this poor fucking old man.
Oh man, he's getting roasted right now.
Yeah. So then I'm like, "Hey." So then the old man goes over and he walks over to his truck and gets in it. And now the golden retriever, now he finally realizes
Gets it?
that it's his
you
truck.
silly fuck.
And the look on his face is so genuine of just like, "Oh my God, I didn't know I was talking so much and it was his truck." And I was like,
Yeah, we
"You're
know.
a fucking idiot,
Yeah,
Tommy."
we know, bro.
Like,
Come on, Tommy.
yeah.
What are you doing, buddy?
And it's like, at this point, I don't care about this lady next to me, about anything I'm saying. Like, because we've already dealt with this now.
Yes.
Like, she knows it's not about her.
Yes.
So I was
The
like, "Dude,"
adventure's moved on.
I was like, "You're a fucking idiot, Tommy. Like, why would you really couldn't get the hint? I was trying to stop you so much from insulting this man. And he's like, I didn't know, like, the whole time.
Oh my
And
god.
Bubbles is just fucking laughing.
Yeah.
He loves it. 'Cause
Loving it.
Bubbles is sitting in the middle and somehow has just enough brain cells firing off to see what's going on the whole time. And because he sees that Tommy's insulting the guy's truck. He sees that I am recognizing it and trying to stop him and getting nowhere. And he sees the lady fucking melting down behind me thinking about we're talking about her.
Yeah.
He's just quiet.
He's loving it.
Yeah,
He's probably loving it.
This is better TV than he's mostly ever watching. And I was just like, Tommy, could you just shut the fuck up for like just a few
No,
minutes?
but these tires, they're just ludicrous. They're stupid.
Yeah, dude. So then we get the tires, and then Bubbles' mom calls, says she needs some stuff from the grocery store. So I'm like, all right, the trip continues. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not done yet. And we go to the grocery store, the one by my house. Not the one that I go to by your house. The shitty, violent, crappy, homeless one by my house.
Yeah, yes.
And the first thing I notice is a dead guy
Oh.
who's just laying halfway into a parking spot with two cops casually just standing over him and like a manager.
Oh.
Like we got like clearly
Somebody got stabbed or what?
we've beaten the ambulance, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause he's just dead.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like we're
Not
talking
moving.
like done. Like
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's not sleeping.
Yeah,
Like they've
yeah.
already rolled his ass over.
Right,
To see if that was the case.
Yeah.
So then the Bubbles sees it first, and Bubbles, being Bubbles, is like, oh my god, look at that. That guy's fucking dead. Loud. Fucking loud, dude. Getting everybody's attention.
God, Bubbles.
And then Tommy, like, he's trying to be responsible Billy now because he got in trouble at the tire shop. Like, and he wants he wants to be on top of the team now.
Yeah.
He's like, Bubbles, be quiet. Come on, man. We can't be talking about that. And he's like, come on, man. Look, he's dead. What a fucking asshole. Touch his dick. Beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, where did all this come from? Like, Bubbles got energy now. He's excited.
It's his
We're
turn.
at the
He's
store.
tagged in.
Yeah,
He's tagged in.
we're at the store. He can buy cheeses.
Oh my
you know, he's got all sorts of fucking
He's so
energy.
excited.
And I was like, oh, we gotta get the fuck inside now. Now. So we get in the
He's like, I'm gonna go buy cheese, oh boy.
dude. All right, so his mom wants two things. So I immediately just like, all right, the billies are gonna be in charge of one, and I'll go across the store and get the further one.
Okay.
Because I know they're gonna wander and get confused and stupid, and might be even go to jail while I'm gone. So I figured I'll take the longer journey, so that way they might get it in time. I grab it, I turn around, and here comes Bubbles. 3 jars of Tostitos cheese.
Oh my god.
And fucking Tommy's behind him, the golden retriever, just so excited because he knows he's about to get some cheese too.
Yeah.
You know, like
Everyone's loving cheese.
it's like sending 2 7-year-olds to 7-Eleven with a $20 bill. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
oh,
And they
yeah,
just
yeah.
cheese out, like
They
they
just
just get
happen.
snacks.
They just,
It's
about
just
it.
sugar and
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah, we're with Halo.
And they do not want change. They are maxing that 20 out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So-
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm looking at Bubbles. He's got 3 things of cheese. I'm just like, no, put it down.
Yeah.
Like a mom. Like,
Yeah.
no, you don't
Yeah,
need
put it
that
away.
many, bro.
Yeah.
You can get 1.
Yeah.
All right, 3 is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't fucking do that. So he actually puts them down. He just grabs the one.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, Bubbles. Yeah.
We go to checkout. I get a bunch of isopropyl alcohol, so I actually go to checkout while they go to self checkout, and we kind of all met in the middle. And then we go out, and the ambulance is now there, and the fire truck, and they got the body loaded into the ambulance. And Bubbles is like, yeah. He's like fucking outwardly just like, get him, bud.
God.
Get him, yeah.
Get him, Bob. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking, he got so excited over it.
God.
And I'm just at this point, like, I'm kind of embarrassed because I am in charge of them, and this is awful.
Yes.
But I'm also just like slightly furious because I'm so over,
Yeah.
like, just babysitting
The back
these 2
and
retarded
forth, yeah,
motherfuckers for
yeah.
what has now been about an hour and a half
annoyed.
together.
So annoyed. Yeah. 20
Yeah.
minutes in, you're like, I'm done.
Yeah, and then
so an hour and a half
and then
later.
we get home, and I proceeded to watch them eat the entire jar of cheese almost immediately.
Yeah.
With less chip than cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about like cheese.
Yeah.
Was the dish and
Yeah.
chip was like the fork. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't even want to eat the fork. You know,
Nope.
they were just they needed something to get the cheese into their face. I should have just given them plastic spoons.
Right.
Save money.
Just knock it back like it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
cup, you
and
know?
then Bubbles is taking chips and putting salt on them.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
He's fucking taking the.
That man's going to be drier than jerky.
Oh,
Jesus
I know.
fuck.
I know. And he fucking. I got like the pink salt. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
the
Like,
Himalayan salt?
Yeah, that
Yeah, yeah,
weird fucking forbidden.
Forbidden.
For some reason, good for you salt from like Freya herself. I don't fucking
Sure,
understand.
who knows?
I don't know. Apparently, there's infinite amounts of it and it's better for you. I think it's bullshit.
Salt, yeah.
It's all bullshit. I love salt.
Ooh. The sea makes
Taking
salt.
down big salt.
Yes.
Dude, are you a salt guy? Do you
like
know?
salt.
Yeah, but like some people like if there's no salt, like they're not
Oh no,
interested.
I know. I mean, I like salt, but I'm not like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's not gonna ruin my day if my meal doesn't have salt on it.
I feel like I eat so.
It'd be nice.
I feel like I eat poorly enough to where everything I eat just naturally probably has a lot of salt.
Probably.
Because I don't have like usually like a salt shaker.
Sure.
Like my grandma had a salt shaker in the driver door compartment in her car.
Mm-hmm.
She had a salt shaker at her chair. She had one at the computer desk, and then of course like kitchen, a couple, dining room, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like she fucking salt. You know what I'm saying? Like
Everything. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I could do that. But
I like salt on most things. Don't get me wrong, you know. But like also salt is usually like a flavor like enhancer, right?
yeah, I think that's the thing with Bubbles is he's just all about the flavor. Because he started eating.
I think he likes salt, like actual salt.
No, he
know,
does.
like,
he puts it in his hand and eats it
Yeah,
that way
yeah,
too.
Jesus,
and then
see, they
he'll
can't do that,
And
no.
he'll wash it down with old Taco Bell hot sauce packets.
Ew.
Because whenever we get Taco Bell,
What?
we get too much sauce,
But
and then we
still,
save a bunch of packets.
What the fuck, bro? He just like slurps sauce,
Yeah, he loves it. He takes them
Dude.
back, dude. He dimes them
Dude.
up like it's crazy. He fucking.
bro.
He could take them down. He can take down 3 or 4 at a time.
Bubble, stop.
He's an animal.
Bubbles.
He's an actual animal. I'm living with a Tasmanian devil,
Yeah.
both in
Yeah,
smell,
a literal
energy.
wild animal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like just uncontrollable, living in filth.
I can't. Like, no, dude.
Well, here's the
Like,
thing: is like he doesn't make him. He's not very present. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that doesn't make up for all of the shit. You know,
oh, I know.
it really doesn't.
It just makes it more. It just makes you more happy that he almost spends most of his life in bed. Because when he's not in bed, he's just a fucking nightmare.
He's a menace.
He's just
Yeah.
a piece of garbage.
Jesus Christ, Bubbles.
He's so funny.
This is like what the 5th or 6th episode in a row that we've just fucking
like 20th.
ragged on
Probably
fucking
the
Bubbles
20th.
now.
I think he's in the thickness and the shine universe. He's an established character
Yes.
in our universe.
Yes, he is.
People who listen to this show know who
Who
Bubbles, are.
is, yeah.
And I love him to death, and he is disgusting.
Yep.
And in the funniest ways, crude and obnoxious.
Yeah, I wonder if we ever do a panel one day and somebody asks about Bubbles. You know, that's how you know when we've like, you know, made an identity out of him.
I wanted to bring
It's
him
like,
on
for sure.
I wanted to bring him on last week because he went on that Reno trip,
Oh yeah,
and I wanted to see like it's like that's enough stimulants like that he might be able to talk
yeah.
on a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now
I think as soon as he'd put on the headphones, he probably would get like nervous or maybe
Yeah,
not
yeah.
nervous, but like self-conscious.
yeah, I think we wouldn't even give him the headphones. I think we
Oh
just,
yeah, just
because
let him talking to a microphone.
yeah, you know,
Yeah,
we'll
and
just
feed
it to him.
I'll just get annoyed the entire time.
Yeah,
because he
well, then
probably
you'll know
won't-
what it's like living with him.
Well, because he probably won't talk into the microphone properly.
No, you have
Like,
to. It's gonna have to be like this, where you're like, you cannot move.
Yeah.
Like
It's
this is
don't
where the microphone is.
fucking
Don't
budge. Yeah.
fucking fidget and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think we're gonna have to put little pieces of cheese on this part right here.
Yeah, there you go.
And
yeah.
then that way, every now
Yeah.
and then, he could just take a little strip of cheese.
Maybe a
and
little bit of peanut butter
that
on
lines
some
them
spots,
back. Yeah,
you
that'd
know?
be cool. Yeah,
Like,
put a little PB on this bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, he can take his little pinky woo and do a little
Yeah,
dippy dip.
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
He does like
Right?
the PB, bro.
Yeah, I know he does.
He makes dry half PB sandwiches.
I can kind of get behind that.
I think you need.
I can kind of get behind
I
that.
think you need some form of lube to go just peanut butter. Something needs to help you not choke to
Well,
death.
you usually have a beverage with it.
That's true. That's fair.
Like I don't eat just peanut butter sandwiches and that's it. There's something with it usually.
Well, that's the thing is that's what he does though.
You know.
He'll just throw one down.
He just likes getting throated,
and
bro.
then taking, and then taking a dab. Fucking nasty
What
fuck.
a dab?
Yeah, peanut butter.
Wouldn't
in his
that
mouth
dry
and
it out
shit.
even more?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll kill a brisk afterwards or something. Probably he's a fucking animal.
Yeah, you have to fry. Wash it down with something.
Yeah.
Hopefully, probably the taco sauce fucking packets. Honestly,
Yeah, that helps.
That's nasty, bro.
That fucking
That's
helps.
fucking nasty.
He's,
Anyway,
he loves
so
those fucking
your
things.
Billy field trip otherwise went well.
yeah, we got through it.
Like you may have had some frustrations, but otherwise it was a successful field trip.
Yeah, we
yeah.
got the boys through.
Took them home and on the
Yeah.
on time, designated itinerary end day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Also, all right. So I wanted to bring something up to you. So I went to the mall yesterday. Not a place you and I are typically frequenting.
Not usually, no.
No, but there's two places I know that you know of in the mall, and that's Hot Topic
Word.
and Spencer's
Been there,
Gifts.
been there for fucking ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have both of those.
Yeah, and I noticed yesterday because I don't go to the mall much. The only really when my girl wants to go, and even that usually I could find a way to get out of that, or I'll just go to Spencer's Gifts or Hot Topic and hang out there for a minute. And I've noticed that those stores have completely switched what they're selling and their audience.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't been one in years.
it is literally like almost everything that you'd find at Hot Topic used to be at Spencer's like 15 years ago, and then vice versa. Like,
Okay.
it felt like being in Hot Topic. It felt like a lot of like gimmicky.
Gag gifts.
Yeah, like I found a shirt. There was a shirt section, and one of the shirts said "Fet's Luck" instead of "Let's Fuck." You know what I'm saying? And like it was like 2-seater with an up and down arrow, and like a lot of those. And I was like, "This is Hot Topic." And then I went to Spencer's Gift, and it's like Invader Zim shit. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Like, what the fuck happened?
Like the sceney kind of emo,
Yeah.
kind of alternative,
Yeah.
Mod Podge mix.
It's almost like there was like a meeting, and they're like, "Look, we're not going anywhere ever,
Right.
either of us. Let's just both sell what each other's have. Fuck it,
Yeah.
fuck it. Let's
Yeah.
have almost no distinguishable difference between the two.
Yeah.
Like we'll buy off one truck, and then you take half the truck, we'll take the other half of the truck." And then that's it. We sell what you get on your half.
Yes. Right. We'll break even together.
Yeah. And then the other thing I noticed in the mall is mushroom culture is getting huge. It's so big now.
Really?
Dude, everywhere I went, mushrooms everywhere.
Really?
On the clothes, on the hats, in the art.
Huh.
Like everywhere. Hot Topic, Spencer's, Lunchbox,
Interesting.
fucking Fresh, Mainland, everywhere.
Everyone's returning to the hippy dippy era.
I think it's because mushrooms are becoming so much more accessible now.
Yeah.
Like, I think in some places it's already like this, but I think in the next like 3 years,
Yeah.
mushrooms is gonna be easy as pot.
Socially acceptable, I think. Also,
Well, I'm talking
more.
about accessibility. Like,
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
like you're gonna be able to just easily buy mushrooms in any variety from the same place you're buying your pot.
Right.
I think that's what's gonna happen because it's getting big, dude. I found like it used to be, every now and then you'd find something with mushrooms on it. It's always been around, but like this is like everywhere I went. I went to fucking the candle store, and there was mushroom candle holders.
Dope.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like
Dope.
mushroom stuffed animals, mushroom little porcelain things, mushrooms ashtrays.
Maybe mushrooms are the aliens, bro.
I'm okay with it.
I
love them.
I'm down with mushroom aliens, dude.
Yeah.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
I'm down to meet them. You know, I'm sure they got things to say.
What if eating the mushrooms make you more alien-like, dude? Dude.
Well, then my penis would be gray.
Fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, and powerful.
We're powerful. Shooting laser beams.
Oh my god! All right,
Yes.
I want to get into some of these articles because we got
word.
a lot this week,
Hell yeah.
and a lot of them I thought were really fucking good. Should we just
one?
go one at a time?
Sure.
All right, let's go this one.
Here we go.
A Brit
A Brit.
was hospitalized after holding in a sneeze and blowing a hole in their throat.
What the fuck?
That is fucking horrifying. Dude,
What?
One time I saw my dad drinking coffee and he fucking tried to hold in a sneeze because he had a mouthful of hot ass coffee and he bursted a blood vessel in his eye.
Jesus.
He's had a completely red eye for months.
It sounds terrible.
It was, yeah.
It sounds painful.
And he literally, I remember him saying, like, I should have just fucking sneezed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I like how the opening statement here is, ever held in a sneeze to be polite? Well, you'll be thinking twice about doing so after reading this.
dude, after the headline, I'm thinking twice. I held in a sneeze this week because I
Yeah.
had my coworker in the car.
Yeah,
with me.
for real.
One Brit was left
bad.
hospitalized and they blew a hole in their throat. It was a case study in 2017 titled Snap, Crackle, and Pop When Sneezing Leads to Crackling in the Neck.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty
So,
iconic if you
let's see
ask
the
me.
x-ray.
Oh, God.
Oh, what?
Huh?
I don't understand. It created a projectile of sorts, or is it like his Adam's apple opened like a pimple?
Whoops, I don't know.
In the report, the doctors reported that a previously fit and well 34-year-old man turned up into the emergency room services with a change of voice after a particularly forceful sneeze.
Yeah.
He described a popping sensation in his neck and some bilateral neck swelling after he tried to halt the sneeze by pinching his nose and holding his mouth closed.
No.
Oh, why'd you pinch your nose?
Yeah, no.
You fucking animal. You gotta leave the nose open. Oh my God. The bloke, pussies.
Fuck the bloke.
The bloke then started to notice some odd symptoms, including pain while swallowing, a change in his voice, and a popping sensation and swelling. The case was even more bizarre considering he had denied having eaten anything sharp, along with no fever or any signs of a respiratory distress. So they're just like, what the fuck happened to this guy? Like, there's no reason for this to have happened as far as the doctors were concerned up to this point. So then they figured out that they found some swelling and tenderness in his neck, and with an x-ray later revealing streaks of air had become trapped in parts of the man's throat tissue.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh my gosh. These pockets of trapped air effectively meant the man had ruptured his own throat.
Oh.
And it was the type of injury that usually results from trauma, surgery, or an infection. Oh my gosh. This 34-year-old chap said he was always trying to hold a sneeze because he thinks it's very unhygienic to sneeze into the atmosphere or into someone's face. How about your sleeve, you cocksucker?
Oh my fucking
How about your fucking elbow, you dumb Brit
Yeah,
bitch?
for real.
This is why we had to save your ass in all those wars. That means he's been holding in a sneeze for the last 30 years or so. But this time it was different, luckily.
Maybe he's like chipped at his fucking throat over years, and slowly just blew the hole.
Luckily,
Jesus.
the patient recovered using a feeding tube and being put on a course of antibiotics.
Yikes.
On a 2-month follow-up, he did not present any further reoccurrence of complications. So it took him almost 2 months for the hole in his fucking throat to close and for that air to get
This is
out.
a nightmare, dude.
And he had to use a feeding tube, which to me sounds like a pretty sick diet. If somebody just fed me through a feeding tube and I didn't get to like choose my portions. I'm just saying, as a fat guy.
Yeah, but I'm stuck on the whole fucking a hole.
Oh,
in
the
throat
hole in the
blown
throat
out.
thing? Yeah, you're stuck
from
on that? God damn it.
Inside out.
It's fucking terrifying.
Like, yeah, it's not even like a something about an inside out hole, like something popping up from inside of you, like is
Oh man. But then again, the other way, like all that skin and all that's getting like folded and tucked up inside of you as it's piercing through.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? When something's entering you like a bullet.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
At least if it's coming from the inside out, all the skin and all that's out on the surface, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
That sounds like
This is
probably
terrible.
one of the most horrifying things I've ever fucking heard.
Don't hold your sneezes in.
Don't hold your fucking sneezes in,
like
dude.
ever.
Oh man, I mean,
sneeze into your elbow. You're being polite enough.
Yeah. I think the elbow should be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
into your shirt.
right into Bubbles' mouth, which I've done before on accident.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Were you making out? What the fuck happened?
No, dude. All right. So one time I fucking. Okay, here's the thing. I don't cover my sneezes around Bubbles at all.
Yeah. Well,
I
he
don't.
deserves it.
I
He's
don't.
an animal.
I've never once tried to put my hand in front of my face when I
He's
sneeze.
an animal.
I like to sneeze into the atmosphere and he says he can see the particles going through the air.
Good.
And I sneeze. I
a scatter shot.
I also blow my bong smoke at him.
Yes.
Sometimes just for fun.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he's high anyway.
Fucker.
But I fucking one time we were leaving the house and he was in the passenger seat and I had to go make like a left turn. So I looked left and then I looked right and I sneezed. And at the very moment he looked me right in the eyes and he was about to say something. So he turns his head and looks at me, opens his mouth, and I sneeze right in his stupid face.
Yes, good.
He freaked out. He fucking spazzed so hard. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that? Why? No, you did that on purpose. No, I don't know. God damn it. I will not blow a hole in my throat.
God,
the same bubbles. I will sneeze directly into his mouth again.
The image of that in my head is hilarious, dude. Oh my God.
He was so mad, dude. Rightfully. He was rightfully pissed. It was fucking awesome.
Oh my God. Why is that so funny? I just image him. I can't even
What the fuck? Wow. Wow. Okay. Gosh. Should have stayed home. Fucking bastard. He just had to eat that one too. Because there's nowhere to go. You're seatbelted in. The car's moving. You know?
Hey, what do you think? Oh, fuck.
Can we go to Taco Bell? He can't fucking throw up. I love that dude. I've watched him dry heave before. It's the funniest thing in the world because he can't throw up. He medically cannot throw up, but he'll dry heave, and it's like watching a dog trying to get traction. It's like he's getting nowhere. It's like, what? Fucking stupid.
He's like a cat when they're trying to hurl up a fur ball.
That is nothing. 45 minutes of that, and then it just fucks off and goes and lays on the couch.
I'm sorry. Bubbles is such a character. Me knowing him in person. The image of him going, oh, fuck.
Because it's like if you knew him in person, you'd know I'm not exaggerating at all. Like my Bubbles is pretty spot the fuck on. It's like making a documentary.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Come on, man. Why? Wow. Fucking A. What'd you eat? Now I'm gonna get sick.
What does that have anything to do with anything? What did you eat?
like food on my teeth, sprinkling his dumb face, hitting his glasses.
Okay. I'm gonna be hung up on this for a second. Let's move on.
All right, let's go to the next article. Don't hold your fucking sneezes
fucking
in.
hell. Yeah,
you will
don't do that.
Suffer horrible things.
Oh my God.
And if you can't, sneeze directly into a challenged child's face this week.
Okay.
All right, this unfortunate bitch. Texas woman attacked by a snake and a hawk at the same time while mowing the lawn.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Dude,
what the fuck? That super sucks.
That's a sign from God. That's if there was one. If you ever yelled into the sky, bring me a sign. Having a snake wrap itself around your leg and then a hawk try to come fuck it up at the same
this
time.
Poor lady. She's got a cast on. She got or whatever the fuck that is.
She looks like she just lost a battle with her 16-year-old son about mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
And she went out there and did it herself and like trying to make him feel like a piece of shit. And then she comes out and just, here's a quote. I just kept saying, help me, Jesus, help me.
Yes. Clearly, this is an act of God for sure.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my fucking God.
Peggy Jones from Silsbee near Beaumont was carrying out the garden chore when a snake fell on her.
What?
Seemingly out of the sky.
From the hawk. Yeah.
And wrapped itself around her arm. A hawk had the snake.
And dropped it.
And the snake, like something biblical. And I love that she was a Bible thumper because this does sound like it came right out of the fucking Bible. So this hawk is fighting a snake that has just gotten in the air.
Yeah, it was gonna
and
kill
clearly let it go.
Yeah.
Snake falls on her, wraps itself around her arm, and then the hawk's like, "No, we're not done yet, bitch."
Yeah.
And then just takes this lady like a big scratching post, comes down, descends on that bitch, and fucks her up. So let's see. The snake was squeezing so hard, and I was waving my arms in the air, and then this hawk was swooping down, clawing at my arm over and over.
God.
So when she was freaking out, waving, she was just baiting the air with Snake.
Yeah.
She was like, "Come and get it, come and get it. Help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus." Oh my God. Miss Mone said the hawk attempted at least 4 times to take the snake before eventually succeeding, leaving blood everywhere. Oh my God. Dude, it dive bombed her 4 times.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it was like, I'm assuming landing, like, just because I would assume it's like trying to grab it with its like hawk feet, its talons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like 4 times means it missed quite a bit.
Yeah, well, see, like, you know, we know actually from, I think you know this too, that hawks will drop snakes out of the sky to kill it, right?
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you knew that or not, right?
No, but that makes sense.
So yeah, so hawks will literally fly up as high as they can into the sky with a snake, you know, and just drop it out of the fucking sky, and then the impact hoping that it fucking kills it, right? And they swoop down and they eat it.
Crows do that with like walnuts.
Yeah, right. Lots of birds do it. So I wonder if it's one of those scenarios where he was just flying up and he just let go. He's like, "I'm gonna have dinner," then looks down. And he's like, "Oh God!" And he's like, "Oh fuck, son of a bitch!" And just flies down like, "Oh hey lady, like, can I have my dinner?" "Oh whoa, hey bitch, I just want my give me my dinner, bitch. Give me my dinner, bitch."
Yeah, she's just freaking out, swinging her arm.
You know,
around.
she's like, "Ah,
help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus."
He's like, "Lady, I just want come on, that's my food."
Oh my God.
Please.
So she went to the hospital where she was treated for the cuts inflicted on her by the hawk and the bruises from the snake wrapping around her arm. Despite not being bitten by the snake, she had a narrow escape, saying, "I discovered the lens on my glasses were broken and there was snake venom on the glasses."
No, yeah.
So she got lucky. She didn't get bit by that fucking snake.
Yeah, for
that
real.
That snake was on her side.
Yeah.
It was like, "No, we're a team now. We're a team, bitch. Come on.
I'm dinner.
Yeah.
I don't want to be dinner.
Yeah.
Help me out here.
Like, save me.
I'll be the weapon. You be the fucking wielder.
You're
please.
the top of the food chain. God damn it, please."
Yeah, exactly. He could have dropped me anywhere in this field, but he dropped me on you.
You,
this is
Mrs. Jones.
Come on.
This is on you, Mrs. Jones.
Jesus is right. Jesus is right.
You want to meet your Jesus today, Mrs. Jones?
But eventually the hawk sounds like got his dinner and flew off with the snake probably.
Yeah,
you know,
it took 4
succeeded.
shots.
Yeah.
4 shots at her.
I literally think it's just, it wasn't even attacking her. It was trying to get its fucking meal back, you know? Like literally like oh fuck, oopsies, fly down. Oh, this thing is like irate. Now I'm going to try and get this fucking, my food, you know? Like, or do you think it's the other way around where maybe like the hawk saw her down there and purposely dropped the snake on the lady?
That would be dope. So that's hilarious. That's a person's hawk right there. That's a trained hawk.
Yes.
That's a hawk that knows where it's going after it kills that snake. Yeah. I'll just like, here, go take this down the street and drop it on that old bitch. And then you feed it a rat.
A fat one.
And then it fucking takes the snake and drops it on her.
It almost chokes on it because it's so huge, you know?
Dude, I saw a video of a redneck the other day. He grabbed a mouse and he was holding it by the tail, and then he's like, "You want to see something cool?" And he takes like 4 steps back. He's like, "You gotta be clear now," and then he starts swinging the rat around by its tail like a helicopter. And then a hawk comes in and fucking takes it right out of his hands.
Whoa, that's dope. That's dope. With nature.
That's some redneck shit right there, and I fucking love it.
Out there with nature.
Hell yeah, dude.
In unison.
Simple living.
Unison with nature living.
All right, let's go on to the next one. That's just so fucking hilariously unfortunate.
She really is super unfortunate to even exist in that moment.
Yeah, I like to think she was trying to make somebody feel bad when she was mowing that lawn. Yeah. Why was she doing it? You know what I'm saying? It's like it was an old woman. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else is gonna take care of that one.
Nope.
I was like, all right, well, she's
independent.
Got it. Fuck it.
Don't need no man.
I saw a video the other day. It was one of those TikToks, and it's like one of those like. It's half the video and then half a reaction.
Yeah.
And the reaction side is like 10 dudes all standing around this camera. And then the video is like this Mexican guy. He has a beer in his hand. It's like a close up of him in his front yard with a beer in his hand. He holds it up to the camera like to cheers it, cracks it, drinks, and then he turns his shoulder a little bit to reveal his wife mowing the lawn. And all the guys are like, "Whoa!" And he's like shaking his head, like, "Yup, drinking his beer."
Yep, all done. Yeah.
That's good stuff
yeah.
right there. All right, so this one's kind of takes a turn. A woman with 9 months left to live asked her husband if she could sleep with her ex just one last time.
Fuck. Dude,
no.
that's fucked up.
I would say yes and enjoy the loneliness of hell.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yep. Goodbye.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Good luck, bitch.
Yeah, if that happened, that's kind of like,
Hopefully
I
he's
feel
gonna-
like the only logical answer.
Like, hopefully he's going to take care of you, bitch.
It's like, yeah, I can't believe you are, like, sure, you could say you're making it about you now. It's like, yeah, of course, because marriage is like a, monogamous thing, you make the whole oath thing,
Well, it's like,
like.
She may be dying, but he's going to have to live with this task forever.
Yeah.
Like, because now you know what it is? Because people are going to think, oh, we're horrible. He has to now live with knowing that his dead wife probably was never 100% into him.
Yeah.
And he took care of her until she died.
Yeah, and can only got off on her ex-boyfriend or something.
Yeah, or at least just like was definitely thinking about that motherfucker enough to where this came
to where it's
out,
significant enough to be the final moments.
Like that's, I could see why that's heartbreaking. Like, all right, let's see where it goes. Okay, because he felt like there was no one I can tell, he took to Reddit to open up the horrific situation.
Good old Reddit, yep.
Reddit, I think you're gonna get just exactly what you need from Reddit. All right, he says that the husband writes that he was initially destroyed after finding out that the love of his life, his wife of 10 years, has a terminal disease.
Yep.
He said that she was only expected to live for another 9 months at the most. I don't remember life without her, and I don't know what I'm going to do when she's gone. I've been doing my best to make the last of her days live her a good life and grant her wishes whatever I can. The doctor said that she was likely to need a wheelchair in 4 or 5 months. Then by 8 months, she'll be bedridden for the last few weeks. That if she doesn't decline faster. If circumstances weren't bad enough, his wife sat him down to reveal her dying wish was to have sex with a previous partner of hers.
Yikes. Yikes.
He says, I, of course, was shocked when I asked why the fuck she wants that. So basically, she thinks that her most physical, compatible, satisfying lovely was her. She gave a whole monologue about how sex sometimes is just physical and how emotionally fulfilling sex is with me, but it was bullshit to get to that point. Oh, man. The man continued, so now I'm left with this. Deny my dying wife a wish for my own ego, or let her go fuck another man who she feels was better. Honestly, I'm so pissed off and betrayed that she asked this of me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm put into a position where I have to say yes because she's dying.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No.
I know. No. I'm sorry, bro, but didn't you do the whole death do us part bullshit?
Yep.
I know what I want to say, but I don't know if that's right. I'm so hurt that sex with an ex was apparently so good that she needs to do it once before she dies. I just hate everything about this.
Yeah, for real.
I'm really not sure what to do. We'll pause here for a second.
That bitch.
We'll pause here before he says whatever he did. This guy, this is as real as it gets.
Yeah.
This man is so fucking like. I mean, he the point of like it's for his own ego.
Yeah,
that's very true. But
right.
Ego is also one of the biggest things a lot of men have.
That's what everybody has. Everyone has an ego in some form or another.
Yes, but men are more ego driven, and I think women are more emotionally
I would argue
driven.
That, yeah, she may be dying, but it's also ego driven in the sense it's like, why can't I have what I want? I'm dying.
Well, she's preaching for emotional fulfillment.
That's her rationale for it. It's just, the point being is that she's arguing that she should be allowed to have sex with this man, even if it's wrong.
Yeah,
because she's dying, You can validate it however you want,
Well, I mean, if you're
level,
but if you're looking at the word ego versus the word emotional, ego is I want to have sex with this person because I can and because that's what I want, and emotional is finding a fulfillment. Where I've heard that men cheat for egotistical reasons, because it's on the table, and a lot of dudes will just take it because it's on the table because they want that status of being able to say you get pussy. Women usually cheat for emotional fulfillment, where they feel like they're not being like treated well enough, and then they create an emotional bond with somebody, which lets them open up to cheating. Right? So she's preaching, I had like a real emotional connection with this guy, and like that he like I think it's right here. She gave a whole monologue about how sex sometimes is just physical, and how emotionally fulfilling sex is with me. No, so that's the other way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's the other way around.
So her whole thing is just like that guy just threw dick better than he did.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I think he should let her die alone.
She's literally saying more physically compatible. You know? Like bigger dick, probably. Like can slam dick harder or something.
Yeah, but she loved him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like he's the one she chose, but this guy threw dick right. And then who's this guy? Like, is he just ready to fuck this dying cancer bitch that knows she has a husband that's going to be fucking destroyed by this?
I'm in the boat of that ego lands in the root of if you want something because you think you deserve it, period.
Yes.
You know, like, and that's to me, ego comes in many forms.
But if you're dying, are you not allowed to want something you think you deserve?
You still want something because you think you deserve it.
Yeah,
period.
but you're dying. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like there's times where you could be selfish.
Your significant other could have just died, and you could be betraying somebody else in some other thing, or breaking a rule in a different other way. You know, the motive is the motive. Period.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what the context is. You know, like I'm not saying she's wrong. You know, but I'm just saying as far as the ego thing, you know, it's both sides, and I think it's irrelevant. You know, it's a matter of that there's an oath that was made, and it was a thing that was put between two people that you agreed upon.
Well,
you know?
I mean,
So,
I don't
like,
think she's right either in any sense of the word. I'm just saying that I think that he's rightfully pissed and hurt. His ego is hurt.
Right. Cool. Of course. You know. Yeah. And I'm just saying that like that's like it's so far beyond that he doesn't even need to validate that it's like like I feel like my ego is getting in the way. You know, it's like no, it's like you don't even have to address that. You know, it's like this is still wrong.
And I agree with that. And when I was just saying that I think men are a lot more ego driven in general.
Yeah.
So when we're saying that this guy got his ego shattered by this, I think it hurts a man more to have his ego shattered.
Sure.
Because I think that we just drive more based on that.
Yeah.
In general,
I'm agreeing with you.
Like I think we agree with each other.
We're adding to the conversation.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's what it is. Like I can't see being on her side, other than the fact that she is dying. But I don't think he has to just say, "Okay, I'll take that and cuck out." You know what I'm saying? But like obviously. Leaving somebody to die with 9 months left is pretty terrible too.
Yeah.
So let's see where he goes. Let's keep going. Is this where we stopped off?
Yes.
All right. Let's just say fellow Redditors were pretty savage in the comments section.
I bet.
If this is a real story, well then just pack her stuff off and let her live with her ex for the rest of her time.
Yeah.
Boom. That's what I said. Fuck yeah, I'll be a savage Redditor all day. Sorry, but her illness is not an excuse to treat you like shit.
Yep.
This is incredibly insulting to you and your relationship.
Yep.
It really is. I mean, this seems like a very odd request to bring to you without any legwork or preparation because she's going to be in the wheelchair. Legwork. Nice. That she would significantly risk blowing up her marriage and end-of-life companionship and care for sex with someone she isn't in contact with and doesn't even know would still entertain the thought of intimacy with her.
Unless she already is in contact with him, which is an even bigger problem.
Yeah, because then that marriage has been done for a while.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really is an unfathomable situation. Please tell me this keeps going.
Nope.
What? Wait. No.
Nope.
Damn. All right. Well, I wonder what he did.
I hope and in the weird wake of internet oceaning that you somehow find your boat into our dock. Hey-oh. I hope you dumped her, bro. I hope you left her dumbass, you know.
Yeah.
When was this fucking...
I hope he dumped her. She tried to fuck the guy and the guy said no.
This is recent. This when this was published.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, she's probably still somewhat alive.
Yeah. I hope you fucking leave her to her ex, bro. And if her ex doesn't respond, you know, then I think she deserves that lonely, you know.
Yeah.
But if she does end up with the ex and he does like take her, then I kind of would suspect some previous, maybe not necessarily she cheated already, but like has been in contact with him already.
Well, also it's like if you're leaving him for sex, like you better be throwing down. If you're about to die, I mean, how much energy does this bitch have?
I don't know.
Because I mean, think about like the idea of being on the other dude's side. Of like you're about to die.
Yeah, and you want me to fucking throw dick,
and you're gonna leave your husband.
Yeah.
So we can fuck. Like, what are you gonna do for after we fuck?
Right.
For that next 8 months.
Yeah. You just gonna.
What about the last 4 or 5 when she's in the wheelchair?
Mm-hmm. Can't take care of herself no more.
Yeah, or the bedridden part. Like, it's just going to be kind of alone at a hospital. Maybe she'll have her parents.
Yeah, we better hope that Dick fucking can take care of your medical needs.
Better fucking cure cancer.
Right, yeah, for real, dude.
You better be some good coon.
Yeah.
Man, how big you guys
this
think that
lady
guy's dick was,
fucking
though?
delusional as fuck, dude.
What do you think that guy's dick was like, though?
Fucking probably solid.
Do you think he had like just a hogger, or do you think her husband had a little dick?
Probably was like... Oh, that's a good question.
Because if he had a little dick, it hurts even more.
Yeah.
Because if he had just a medium dick and this guy was just like Bruce the Moose, that's
kind of funnier though.
That's the name of the episode for sure.
Bruce the Moose. Yes.
If he's just some fucking logger with a goddamn ham hock between his pants.
Yes.
It's just like
it's just fucking thick.
But if he's just got like a decent medium grown man penis,
and her husband's a solid dude,
and her husband's just got a tiny little
just
dick,
fucking little micro. That'd suck. That'd probably feel big. Worse.
Man, I couldn't do it. I know that this whole generation of wokeness and understanding and blah 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 bullshit is supposed to be really big, but I couldn't fuck with that. I think emotionally, I couldn't accept it.
Me neither.
Like I think most people probably couldn't. Like I wonder, I'd love to see the comments of like who was on the wife's side.
Yeah,
because it's like she's dying, which is a pretty big argument to be losing.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, as far as the cards on like, like why should you get free ice cream? I'm dying is a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I also think that there's a very large pool of things that you kind of can get because you're dying, and then there is a small pool of things that you shouldn't get just because you don't get access to nukes just because you're dying.
Yeah, you're risking, you're risking a lot.
You don't get access to like all of the IRS documents and politics and the lobbyist documents. You don't get access to murdering one person that you hated when you were a kid. Like there's a certain line for some things, for sure.
What if she would have just fucked the guy and not said anything about it? It probably would have been better off for everybody.
Probably.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that would suck. But
she could have just been quiet about it. I mean, I guess she loved him enough to try to make it okay, but like, it's one of those like,
I wonder if
dying is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. We all have to do it.
Sense. Yeah.
We all have to do it. We all fear it in our own way, and not many of us get to know when it's coming.
Yeah. When the doorstep finally is there.
I think a very relieving part of cancer would be knowing instead of just living in a world where it might just happen whenever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Buses crash. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. To anybody of any age. Like you're playing a game of chance every time you even fucking breathe.
Yeah. Life just chance roll.
Yeah. And now for everybody listening, you are now manually breathing. Now you can't stop thinking about breathing in or out. You feel like you're gonna suffocate if you forget to do one and then the other. But I just in the like she's dying and like this is her wish thing. It's like, oh man,
I go fuck it. It's
like,
I go fuck.
Like dude. I feel like if I was the husband, I'd probably, I guess I'd probably just kill her. No, if I was the husband, I feel like I would battle at because I feel
the silence after that.
No, because I feel what this guy's saying so much because he's incredibly hurt. Yeah. But part of him thinks he has to say yes. And if I was the husband, I would still be struggling with, God, she's fucking dying. Like
she's your wife, moments ago you were like gonna do anything she possibly needed, and I know that connotations were not expected to be one way,
Yeah, that's for sure.
But it's hard to remove yourself from that mindset. I get it.
Yeah, but no, I think I think the logical reason is just, don't feed her. just
don't feed her.
Just don't feed her
Let her
anymore.
let her deteriorate.
Well, that's fine. Just find your own food.
Yeah, the ultimate like comic book thing would be to slam dick on her like you never have before on her.
Yeah, why doesn't
like
he try
show
that?
her the 9 sons.
Yeah.
And maybe even fucking
Put it in her
back.
butt.
Yeah,
let her try to say no.
That's my boy.
Let that bitch
right
try to
there.
say no.
Yep. Just
Put your
sling
foot
it,
on the
sling
back
it
of
like
her head.
it's the most monstrous thing ever.
Yeah.
And then when she's about to fucking like get to her like third orgasm, you walk away and be like, fuck off,
don't
bitch.
make love to your wife.
You know?
Put your foot on the back of her head and fuck that bitch.
Yeah. Yes.
All right? I think that's what she wants. I think
Yes.
she just wants to feel disrespected. She wants to feel like a little pig rolling around in slop. You need to grab that bitch by the snout with 2 fingers and just fucking go to Hamtown on it.
Yes. There's a time for love and there's time for hate.
Honey bake that spiral.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her, dude. That's
Yeah, I mean, she needs to be ruined and then left.
it's like
I'm not gonna lie.
there isn't a level of selfish much higher than that, other than the Holocaust. It goes the Holocaust,
Whoa.
this lady, and then like France, I guess.
France. It's just a whole. It's just a whole.
It's just bummer.
Just all
the
of
whole
France.
thing is just
Just all of France.
just sad. All right, let's move on to the next one. I think he should just. I still don't have an answer. I mean, obviously no, but
no,
fuck, man.
he needs to not. I'm telling you, he needs to plow the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
And then get the fuck out. Some people would just say just leave. But I something about the hate, the last final like hate fuck.
Yeah.
And then,
the human in me would be really hard to walk away from somebody that's that level of dying.
Yeah.
10 years, you've given a huge chunk of your life to this person. The most trust you've given to a person since your very parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bond that it's above most bonds other than having children.
Sure. Yeah,
And it didn't say whether or not they had children that I remember.
I hope
hopefully not.
I really hope not.
So letting that person just die alone does seem pretty hard to do, no matter what they fucking say or do. But there's a line, and I think that's the fucking line. I mean, that's how you cross it right there. If there was a way to get abandoned on your deathbed,
Yes.
you certainly found it, and hopefully
Yes.
she has parents to,
Yeah.
to at least so somebody's there for her.
Yeah. I'm sure she does.
Because that was just dumb. It was dumb.
If she doesn't, then yeah, she's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, or give her a chance to take that one back, maybe. Just be like, why don't you go ahead and never say that the fuck again?
yeah.
And I'll help you through this.
Yeah. Like literally phrase it like that too.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Let's do your best to not
No,
ever
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
No.
Like, because if she can't.
Oh, can
take
I
that
fuck
as
the
a
neighbor?
sign- yeah. Right.
Bitch.
It's like, oh, so
Is
then
this open now?
you
I
know-
can just fuck people?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because if that's the case, then we should just.
Well, what if that
Not-
was the case? What if he just like gets to start plowing people and he's still like they stay together?
Well, at that point, then you're not in a fucking marriage anymore, relationship.
Yeah, but
you
at
know?
least he's getting
Like,
his. Like he's not just
But that's
getting
not
cucked.
that's not the point anymore. Like
Yeah.
that was never on the table for him.
Well,
you know?
it's end of life companionship at this point. We're past marriage. This is just, is there somebody who's willing to ride this out with me?
yeah. Well,
know?
but for him, it's obviously no.
No, I'd be fucking the
It's
nurses.
the wife,
Yeah.
like he's not like that wasn't on the table. If it was like it was on the table before for him,
Yeah.
like he was already like
Getting juiced up.
sightseeing,
Yeah.
right? Or like it's morbid, but like if there's people who do that,
Hell yeah.
But this doesn't sound like, I don't think,
No.
this guy. But if it is this guy, in my opinion, then all more reason just to fucking bounce,
Yeah.
and just be like, look, this isn't a thing anymore. Like the whole to tell death do us part kind of thing.
Well, yeah, imagine
clearly
trying to-
isn't applying in this scenario.
Imagine trying to court a woman and like you have to call the second date early because you got to go take care of your dying wife.
Well, I ideally you would either tell her to fuck off, like
Yeah. The
or
wife, yeah.
or you wait till she's dead.
No, I'm
You
talking
know?
I'm talking about if they just decided to just be like, all right, well then if you're gonna fuck this
Oh.
guy, I'm gonna do what I want to do too, but I'm gonna help you because you're my partner,
Yeah.
and like it's not like it's gonna be forever. God willing, it might be 3 months, especially when I stop feeding you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, especially too, because taking care of somebody who's dying is not easy, you know? No. So it's like, it's not only like draining like emotionally, but like just mentally it's draining, you know?
Gosh, dude. I mean, I'm kind of seeing it now.
Yeah. So it's like you're asking for a lot for somebody to really help you all the way through.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's like, oh, they're dying, you know, but it's just like,
bro,
you know.
I've got an example of, well, he's dying. All right. So my roommate, I think we talked about this. He had a bad stroke.
Right.
And he's older. One of our older roommates. It's Bubbles' mom, her best friends from like high school, and then Bubbles and I, right? So it's almost like a family, kind of. Bubbles and the guy Lynn and Pat aren't married, but they've been friends forever. And Pat's been around for like 20 plus years. So he pretty much was the dad for Bubbles, right? However, that makes sense to people. But he had a pretty bad stroke. And with that becomes a lot of confusion and, you know, things that people don't normally do.
Right.
And then also comes with just annoying, like, all right, this is what happened. I'm at work the other day and my phone keeps going off. I keep getting a buzz over and over again in my pocket. And I'm like, is somebody freaking the fuck out right now? Or like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So I look and it's my Ring camera. And it's just going off over and over again in the driveway. And so I go out there and I look at it. And Pat's just in his wheelchair with a leaf blower just blowing leaves into my car for like 10 minutes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's just parked in front of my car with the leaf blower pointing at it at full blast. And I'm like, what is he doing? And I just washed it. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's happening right now.
Why is this happening? Somebody wheel him inside.
Yeah.
Why is this is awful? Yeah.
Look at that double
Just
money.
parked for way too long.
In his wheelchair?
Yeah. Just blasting. Just got the car wash, just blasting leaves and dirt into it and shit. I come home, it's all coated.
Oh my!
I'm like, God damn it! I'm glad you're dying, you fuck.
Dude, oh my God.
And then I have to feel bad because I thought that, and then I laugh about it because I thought that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
because he's clearly his mind's deteriorating.
It is. It's definitely. Unfortunately, it is. But it was just one of those moments where you're like, well, he had a stroke, you know?
It's like, what can he do?
He's not doing this out of spite. He's probably confused as shit.
Yeah, his brain.
He probably forgot what he was fucking doing.
Yeah.
He's just sitting out there like staring at the car because it's shiny. Well, not anymore after a few minutes.
Maybe he did actually have intentions to leaf blow and try and be like productive.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And part I forgot to talk about in the story. I leaf blowed the shit the day before.
Oh.
We have like two big redwoods, so we get lots of pine needles.
Right.
And I took like an hour and a half carefully, nicely blowing out everything. Like because our yard is like separated, half it's fence, half it's grass to the public side. So I had to get everything from the inside the fence out, and then everything from the actual yard out. And so it took me how long? It took me 2 full DeWalt batteries, the big ones.
Damn,
to get all this shit gone, and I blew it all in the street like a degenerate.
Yes.
So the street sweeper can have it.
Yes.
And so the driveway was like spotless. Like I watched him come out with the blow because it's the Ring camera, so it's recording all of it. So I watch him come out with he's got his walker, and the walker's got like wheels and a little seat on it. And he's out there, he's got the walker and the leaf blower in the same hand. And he's got the leaf blower on as he's just scooting forward in his walker slowly, just blowing whatever's in front of him, I guess, in his path.
Yeah.
And then he finally turns around, sits in the walker, and then rolls up to the car and just starts leaf blowing it.
What the fuck?
I was like,
what the
like,
fuck?
I watch him blow out the driveway, and I'm like, there's nothing even moving. And then he's fucking just goes straight to the car. I'm like, what are you doing?
Homie, yeah.
I wanted to hit the siren on the camera, make the little alarm go off.
Make him have an actual another stroke.
Yeah, make him stroke out an alarm.
There he is. He's dead now.
Yeah, leaf blower still
right
going.
there on the fucking
Leaf blower slowly pushing him in his chair. He's just gently rolling down the sidewalk.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, maybe because he heard your leaf blower stuff the day before. Maybe his brain made the connection to, I need to leaf blow,
Probably.
you know? Or maybe he was out of spite Maybe because you did it for so long and he couldn't sleep or something, and he's getting irritated with you. So he's like, I'm gonna fucking get revenge and use the leaf blower on your car.
He saw me doing man shit, and he's like, I used to do the man shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, and his brain's doing. Who knows? The brain does wild shit,
especially when it's
you're
breaking.
dying. Yeah, his is breaking. This lady seems like she's well aware.
Oh yeah.
But we also don't know too much context. She could be off a rocker also.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, imagine getting the fucking news that you're gonna be dead in under a year.
Yeah.
Under a year, dude. Like, get your fucking shit in order. Under a year.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so as death as a metaphor, there are some of us that are lucky enough to walk through the neighborhood and see the house that we're walking up to, and then walk up to the front door. And then there's some of us that are very unfortunate as far as death. The house being the death metaphor, that just kind of blink and they're on the doorstep,
Yeah.
That's the fact of life right there. Unfortunately. So I would hope that some of us get to be the first, see it coming and get used to it. But then I'm sure there's many people who it just comes, like you said, so rapidly that their mind has to process as fast as they possibly can, and that might be just mental wall break at that point, for some people.
But also at the same time, would you rather get 6 months or 6 years?
Probably 6 years.
Well, I think naturally to choose more time makes sense, but imagine the anxiety of being on a 6-year timer.
Yeah, but I think I would...
imagine being in traffic and you've got 5.5 years left and you know that.
Sure, but I think me personally... it'd give me time to become at peace with it,
Yeah.
Do the things that I would want to really get off the bucket list for sure, and then the last 2 years probably would be I would probably go into seclusion somewhere, like a mountain home,
Well, do you have an idea? Okay, let's say you were given that shit today. What would you have ideas for a bucket list?
Yeah. Travel would be number one because I haven't traveled at all, mostly see the world, I would probably expedite really hard shooting at least a 45-minute feature.
Okay.
That would be the real goal, and then anything beyond that, it'd be just searching, I guess, exploring hobbies.
Yeah.
Well,
I think some people they have weirdly specific shit.
No, mine just kind of taste all the life that I wanted to, and then that's it.
I don't know what I would do if I had. I don't know that I guess I would feel compelled that I'd have to have a bucket list, and then I feel like I'd be disingenuinely checking things off.
Sure.
And hoping that that's gonna make me feel like
your mind just kind of running crazy.
Yeah, because I think the reality is just gonna be I'm panicked and I'm trying to throw these things out here to distract myself to relieve the panic.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to know that that's my goal and that's what's going to fuck it up. It's kind of like the religion thing. I know I don't believe and that's what fucks it up. You know what I'm saying? It's other than that, it seems great. But I know that I would never I think I'd be playing a character while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Which is a beautiful thing about mushrooms. It teaches you when you're playing a character or not.
That's true. That's true. Which one of you is the real thing? Yeah. That's true.
All right, we got one more before we go.
Cool.
Well, we have two more, but I think the one that we need to do, obviously, is that last one. Boy, 8. Let's Black Widow
8
bite
as
him.
in the age 8.
Yeah.
Clarifying.
Eaten.
Yes.
Boy, Eaton.
Boy, Eaton. Yes, no. Boy, age 8.
Yeah, an 8-year-old boy, was caked up and let a Black Widow... What?
Hold on.
Whoa. He let a Black Widow bite him because he wanted to become Spider-Man.
Yes.
Awesome.
He wanted to become Miles Morales.
Favorite thing ever. Do you think, before we go into it, do you think he immediately panicked and called his parents, or do you think he, like the True movies, understood that some sickness was going to come and that he had to write it out, and then they find him?
Well, he's 8, right?
Yes,
so
yeah.
either two scenarios. Either he's completely oblivious to the details,
Yes. Yeah, true.
and
He did not pay attention in that
Right.
part of the movie.
Or he's very immersed in the details.
In which case he knows he needs to go through
that.
this challenge of the
Right.
sickness that's going to come with a spider
So
bite.
this is a solid 50-50 chance, I'd say.
yeah.
I want to go on the limb and say, since he was smart enough to connect the spider bite to the powers, that he might, like I'd say he waited. He waited probably,
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think he panicked immediately.
He freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this happened in Bolivia, which is in South America. Black widows are several species of venomous arachnid in the genus group Latrodectus. I can't read normal words, but I can read science words. In most cases, female specimens feature distinctive reddish hourglass-shaped markings.
Yes.
I mean, we all know what a fucking black widow looks like.
Yep.
It's the most terrifying thing in the world. Let's see. The venom of these spiders cause neurotoxicity. Okay, I don't need a history lesson about. Nevertheless, in very rare cases, the bites of some widows have resulted in death caused by several. So the 8-year-old finds the black widow under a stone. After seeing the characteristic red markings on the spider, he allowed himself to be bitten because he wanted to become Spider-Man.
Yes.
The iconic superhero's origin story says that oh my god, we know Peter Parker is.
Peter Parker
In fact, if you listen to the last episode, I had some not great words about it. The child, without considering the risk, picked it up and placed it on the back of his palm, where he made the arachnid bite him.
The arachnid made the bite. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. After being bitten by the spider, the boy captured it in a glass and went home.
Yep.
But around 3 hours after, he began to feel bad, experiencing body aches and intense muscle contractions. When questioned by his mother, the boy told her that he had been bitten by a colorful spider. The mother took the child to the health center, and he was subsequently referred to the hospital in San Juan.
Yeah.
Pediatrics at the hospital contacted the minor's parents or whatever to be evaluated. Eventually, they worked out the boy had been bitten by a black widow.
Yep.
We were extremely concerned because the analysis and questions asked the child when he had already recovered indicate that he picked up the arachnid with a simple purpose, that he wanted to be Spider-Man.
Oh, my fucking God. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, like, the title says everything it is. It's not really as fun as I thought that was going to be.
No, it's okay. Let's see.
He's a child, and that's hilarious. I mean, an 8-year-old wants to be Spider-Man, and he gets bit. He lets himself get bitten by a black widow, and then jars it and brings it home.
Yeah,
and that's I think that's my favorite part. Is like the mom. Like, what happened? Then he's like, got the jar. He's like, this one. And then she sees that big fucking hourglass.
Yeah.
And tries not to faint.
Yeah. I don't know if she saw the spider, though. I guess
no, he just said a colorful spider and they took off. Yeah. But he's got it at the house. She's going to know eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
I think it'd be funny if, like, he would have held up the jar and instinctively the mom would have smacked him in the face.
Yeah, you stupid fuck.
Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Bow. And then takes him to the hospital.
Yeah. You know, I kind of love the idea of these doctors spending all this time to figure out what the fuck's going on, get the venom, or like they probably get like a blood sample, find venom, realize it's a spider bite, you know, right? Like what kind of spider bite it is specifically, right? You know, go through all the treatment and then finally get to the asking of like, so like why? It's like, did you get bit by the spider like while you're playing? It's like, no, like I did it on purpose. And they're like, what? It's like, I wanted to be Spider-Man. It's
Have
like,
you seen Spider-Man?
Fucking, oh my God, dude.
And then
like, you know.
You just let him die.
Like all these hoops and ladders for this kid, you know, just to discover that it was like a deliberate thing. Didn't know any better, obviously. You know. But it just
goddamn hilarious either way though.
There's that's such a weird life being in the medical field, you know. You get moments like this, you know, and then you just come off of like a cancer patient, you know, thing, or like a huge surgery that was a result of like a disastrous accident or something, you know, and then you get the kid who, you know, purposely got bitten by a spider because he wanted to be Spider-Man. It's just like, what a life, bro.
I fucking
like.
I hope he got powers. I like that he kept it in the jar because he was like, you know, the future people they're going to need to study this thing, you know. Researchers are going to want to know how I got my powers.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to need to make sure I keep the source.
Hell yeah.
And then and they come home and they forgot about it.
Make more Spider-Man.
There's no holes in the jar. They come back, it's just dead.
I like how he thought that spider that he got was like...
It must be the one.
You know? That, or does he just assume all spiders?
I think it's because it had
a red
the
color.
hourglass. It looks like a superhero symbol.
Well, just the colorful red on it in general.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure it was just like and hypnocizing in a way. You know,
I'd like to see like a young Russian child throw themselves into a pool of radiation.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking somebody's taking a shower, I guess.
I'm about to say, what
Jesus
the fuck
Christ.
was that? Well, that's the end of the episode, folks. Remember, if you don't take soap when you go into the shower, you're going to smell like bubbles. God?
Why won't you stop? Why won't you stop?